So I think we should be good to start. Alright, so for those new to the chat, my name is Daitomodachi and I'm working on my first commercial game, Ball Busters, which is an indie action roguelike about doing sick combos on balls. Please make sure to wishlist the game on Steam. The link to it should be in the stream description, as well as it will occasionally pop up during the stream. So I don't really have any really good gaming news to talk about for the stream. So we're just gonna go right into what we're doing for today. Okay, so what we're doing today, we're giving Hana a freaking rider kick. So over on my community tab, I asked you guys to vote on the next Hana move. It was between Vegeta's Galaxy Breaker, which fucking got vote not, which had no votes 2 times in a row. I'm trying to think what was the other move. Rider kick. Let me pull up the other result. It was between it was that and let me pull it up. It was that or oh yeah, Sukuna's Cleave. That was the last option. So people voted overwhelmingly for the rider kick. And I'm gonna just let you guys know for the next one, it's gonna be all Vegeta moves. Like, it'll be all Vegeta's. Like, it'll be all Vegeta's moves because I think that'll be like the last move you work on for Hana before switching to someone else, or work on a new ball, or possibly do what I promised weeks ago and actually work on adding email to the game. But yeah, so for the stream, we're gonna create the move, obviously. Technically, the move is just like a pose, so I don't really have to do like any serious animation. All I had to do is just take Hana's pose that I literally did for the thumbnail, and then import it to Unity. Then implement the logic for moving Hana towards a ball, and then what we're also going to add to the move is burning. So I implemented a new feature in Ball Busters in which certain moves that the characters can do can actually burn the ball. So I actually implemented a burn logic for Maki's flamethrower, and for Hana's rider kick, there is a possibility of inflicting burn to the ball if it lands. So we're going to work on that today. Oh yeah, got a new wallpaper. It's, as you can tell, I really like the season finale of JJK. It was peak. Alright, cool. Oh yeah, and hey Assassin, glad to see you coming by. Also, I'm gonna adjust the camera a bit. Alright, cool. And hey Nick, good to see you here as well. Alright, so let's see. I think what's happening is that the camera might be picking up my mic stand. Alright, so it's actually pretty slow right now. That's weird. I might have to get a new camera. It's pretty slow right now, but and now it's acting weird. It's thinking that I'm giving the ghost right now. Okay, let's see if that. Nope. Okay. Sorry for the technical difficulties. We'll have to leave it like this for the stream. I think it should be okay. Do you think Kamen Rider Drive is going to be mad at Hana for stealing the move just like Piccolo? No. I already know what's going to happen with Drive for this stream, or at least when I do his short, he's going to be very happy. Also, I'm sorry, what is going on? Why is my character still? Okay, what the fuck is going on? What is going on with this thing? Is it the mic stand? Come on. Come on. Alright. Alright, I think that should be good now. Alright, cool. Alright, so let's start adding stuff to Hana. Let's start with her pose. Again, apologies for the technical difficulties, but I think this mic stand's been causing more difficulties than I thought. But yeah, I'm not sure how many of you guys watched JJK, but what did you guys think of the JJK finale? Let's see. There you are. Okay, so glad to see Hana's getting another moon, still fighting Unity. Since I'm using HDRP for my fighting game, every time I import a model, the software turns it invisible. I mean, just curious, is there any reason why you're using HDRP? I would just use URP because I'm pretty sure that Unity is actually going to merge, is actually looking to merging both HARP and is looking to merge both URP and HRP soon. So I think, if possible, I honestly recommend that you just use URP if you haven't started too heavy yet. We had a new addition. The goat gave birth, and the other goat has given a biological. It's going to be a tough time, but they're very cute, like bunnies. That's good. Goats are really cute animals. They're really cute. I mean, not even. I mean, it's like they're really cute animals. Like I remember, like what I usually do, like at the start of the year, is I usually take my Christmas tree to like this place in like Philadelphia in which they have goats eat the Christmas trees. Like we usually do that every year, so and it's pretty fun. All right. It's pretty fun. All right, so I forgot where I put the. I completely forgot where I usually put these folders. Give me a. Let's see. But yeah. Also, it's going to be a fun rant time. Okay, so this is going to be a rant because I do have something to talk about. So I've been watching a new well, not new, but I've been getting into like Star Trek lately. I've been watching Star Trek Strange New Worlds. Like initially I was like kind of like, nah, I don't really care for Star Trek. Like I don't know, like like years ago I tried watching Star Trek New Generation. I just couldn't get into it, and I wouldn't even fucking try watching the OG Star Trek. Like, oof. But I decided to give Strange New Worlds a shot, and it's actually pretty fun. It's pretty enjoyable. It's a mixture between laid back, but when it gets serious, it gets serious. So, in the show, they always had Spock, and then they had Nurse Chapel. So my mom told me, like in the OG Star Trek series, Nurse Chapel has like the hots for Spock. They never really explored that, but in this series, they decide to explore that. And I was really hyped for the ship. I mean, I thought that they were really cute. There was one episode in which they traveled to like a part of the galaxy in which this cosmic entity made Spock human. And when Spock was human, he was actually able to understand Chapel's feelings and or whatever. But she realized that that's not really Spock. So she actually pleaded to the thing to reverse Spock back. And the Nebula thing actually, well, what's your relationship with Spock? And Chapel's like, oh, he's a friend, just a friend. And everyone around her is like, girl, no, tell her how you feel. Tell her how you feel. Tell her that you want that Vulcan meat, my girl. And then she's like, look, I wish we could be something more with Spock. And when you changed it, you took that part away from him. And I want that old part back. So obviously it changed him back to Vulcan, half Vulcan or whatever. And then at the end of the episode, for context, Spock was like betrothed to like a Vulcan chick, and when the Vulcan when the Vulcan chick found out that he was human and didn't tell her, she's like, all right, you know what? I'm out. No, I can't deal with this. I can't deal with the fact that you still don't trust me. So the moment she leaves, Spock goes to Chapel, is like, you know what? I'm in the mood for human. And so they had her a counter. They had wild time. They had the giggity. But okay, pausing the round. Probably dumb question, but would you consider Rize from Chainsaw Man Yandere? No, she's not a Yandere. But yeah, anyway, so they made the whoopee. And then Spock's like, okay, what's your relationship like? What is our relationship like? So any normal fucking person will say, oh, I think we're a thing. But Chapel's like, I don't know what our relationship is like. I don't know. And this is when I start realizing that, oh no, they're going to make her unlikable, aren't they? So then, throughout the rest of the season, Chapel starts acting very sus. She's sus or whatever. And then there was one episode, I swear, this episode kind of pissed me off. There was an episode where it was a crossover with the Star Trek cartoon. And the person on Star Trek, keep in mind, the Star Trek cartoon, it takes place years and years into the future. So one of them get transported to the present, to like their timeline. And apparently this is like a reoccurring thing because they're like, okay, protocol for time travel says you can't do this, you can't alter the timeline, blah, 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 yap. You know, time travel rules and shit. So the guy said, okay, I'll make sure not to do anything. Then he bumped into Nurse Chapel. And then he says, keep in mind, prior to him bumping into Nurse Chapel, he gets kind of weirded out because Spock is acting human. Like, he's smiling, he's laughing. To a regular person, they're like, oh, this guy is really happy and whatever. To, like, people in the Star Trek universe, that is frightening. That is like... that is like if you time travel to, like, when Jesus was alive and he started snorting coke or whatever. That's how freaky. Oh, hey, QB. And that's how freaky Spock laughing and having emotions was for the guy. So that, okay, so you guys got that context. So he sees Nurse Chapel and he says to Nurse Chapel, hey, Spock is acting kind of human. And Nurse Chapel's like, I don't know, I kind of like it. And then he puts two and two together, is like, wait, are you and Spock a thing? He didn't measure you into in the future. He didn't. He was pretty stoic. Your relationship. He didn't mention anything about your relationship. You guys shouldn't. Your relationship shouldn't happen. And then Nurse Chapel was like, oh. So I guess we aren't a thing in the future. This is when she acts more awful. Like, just, oh boy, this is like, like previously I liked Nurse Chapel, but then all of a sudden I fucking hated her after this. So then after the episode, she starts acting cold and kind of bitchy. Okay, are we talking about Lower Decks crossover? Yes, we're talking about the Lower Decks crossover. We are talking about the Lower Decks crossover. So she starts acting bitchy to us Spock, to a point where until there's literally an episode in which it was literally a musical. Literally a musical. I shit you not. It was literally a musical. And he asks again, what's our relationship like? She goes into a fucking musical how she wants to be free and she's gonna kick him to the curb. Rightfully so, he gets upset by it. Like any normal fucking person. Like any normal person, they'll get upset by that. He wants nothing to do. Hey, Rescue, what's up? He wants nothing to do with Nurse Chapel anymore. At the end of the whole crisis thing, he apologized to Nurse Chapel for being rude to her. Like, bro, no. She broke into a musical number of how she's breaking up with you. Why are you apologizing to her? If anything, she should be apologizing to you, my dude. You! But no! He apologized to her saying, look, I'm sorry for the way I acted to you. It wasn't right. She's like, oh, no, I accept your apology. So, but I honestly think that we should take some time apart. I'm doing like a 3-month thing. I'm doing a 3-month thing with Dr. Kobe, and I need time to think about a relationship. So, there's a chance that we'll be together. Yeah, maybe. Sure. 3 months comes by. 3 months come by. 3 fucking months come by. Goes by, sorry. Goes by. 3 fucking months goes by. And they're getting ready to beam her back to the ship. And one of the engineering people said, oh, Nurse Chapel is beaming up with another person. The moment said that, it just clicked. It just clicked. It made me realize, oh no, no. She's doing this, or isn't she? She's doing this, isn't she? So, obviously, they beam her back to the ship with a man. And Spock, thinking the Chad that he is, or was, whatever, he gets saying, hey Christine, this is for you. I was thinking hard about you. Oh, bad. By the way, here's my boyfriend. Oh God. Oh God. I have never, ever hated a female character that bad. Like, holy fucking shit. Okay, rant over. Anyway, while I was ranting, I figured out we need to give Hana's move a name. So we're going to do the usual. We're going to do the usual. You guys have 7 minutes to suggest the move's name for Hana. Then, after 7 minutes, we'll choose the best ones. We'll choose the best ones, and then we'll vote on the best ones. Okay? Let's go. But yeah. Oh boy. I just needed to get that shit out of my system. Because holy fucking shit. Holy fucking shit. That really fucking... Ugh. Love the Fiona video. Kinda want to see Kakyo's rant about Fiona. You mean him dissing Fiona for saying his butt is like flat? There's a temporary name, by the way. I have name, by the way. It's going to rename it afterwards. All right, so we got one for Hana missile. Cool, cool, cool. We're talking about the anime or the live TV show. Oh, I was ranting about the live TV show, but there was like a... But they did do a crossover with the cartoon series. We got a Dynamite kick. Kong strike. That's pretty good, because considering that her last name is Kong. Let's see. Alright, so we're going to just clean this out for a little bit. Hana Rider kick. But yeah. Oh boy. But yeah. Yeah, that was... Oh boy, that Also, I will say, for some fucking reason, I swear to God, I don't know why, but they decided to start giving Spock Riz. I don't know why they started giving him Riz. Like, I remember in the Star Trek movie, he got with Uhura, and then in this series, he got with his original fiance, and then he got with Nurse Chapel. And I'm just here wondering, well, fuck, who is he going to Riz up next? They were kind of hinting, like, there was another chick. Oh, like Lana? Like, they were kind of hinting that, okay, she, well, not even hinting, it was like she danced with him and it seemed kind of like, okay, alright. But yeah, I don't know why they decided to give him so much Riz in this series. Blaze Rush, Dive Launch. Okay, deleting that. Deleting that. Got Kong Missile. Okay, so we're going to... Actually, let's undo this because it is like a... It is going to be like a... Let's see... Alright, so... For now... Okay... Actually, we gotta be careful because if I remember correctly, this goes by the length of the animation. Do I have the homing thing? No, I do not. Okie dokie. Or maybe I can use the looping thing, but I make it completely new. But yeah, oh boy. But yeah, like I said, I have never watched Star Trek prior to Strange New Worlds, but I will admit it must be good for me to be so fucking heated over that stupid shit. Because, oh boy, that really, like, I have no patience for that, for like that type of woman. I really don't. Like, I really, like, I don't want to, I'm going to apologize for saying this, guys, but I really have no patience for that type of woman. I really have no patience for a woman that decides to string a person, not even a woman, it could be a man, I'll still call his shit out for it. I have no patience for anyone who decides to be wishy-washy for a relationship. I really don't. If you want to be in a relationship, say you want to be in a relationship. If you don't want to be in a relationship, don't be in a relationship. Don't be wishy-washy, because that hurts the person. That hurts the person that's in love with you. If you, like, for example, let's say you have kids or whatever, and some emergency pops off involving your kids, and you can't be there because you have to do some other urgent shit. So you have to ask your partner, hey, can you take care of this? They can't be fucking wishy-washy saying, well, I have to do this, that, and the other. No! If you really love your fucking kid, if your fucking husband, wife, whatever way you swing, you will fucking do what you can for them. Like, I really hope it doesn't bite me in the ass saying that, but I have no patience, absolutely no freaking patience for people like that. Like, it just, like, to me, it just fucking... Okay, timer went off. Alright, so what... Alright, so what move... So, obviously... Alright, so we got... So, obviously I'm gonna go with... We have Kong Strike, so... Obviously Kong Strike. Alright, so let's see. Kong Strike, Hana Missile. What else? And Kong Missile. So we're going with Dynamite Kick. I swear, I thought there were more options. Or I saw more options in chat. Okay. Alright, so I think we got this. Alright, so let's go with the poll. Alright, and then Hana Missile. Okay, start the poll. Set it for 5 minutes. Choosing the best one. But yeah, but yeah, I like real talk. Ooh, that again, I have no patience for that type of person. Absolutely no type of patience for that. Okay, so I think. Okay. Okay, Alright, so if we did this right, Hana would do the move, but it won't move. Like, it will literally be in place. Did you see the Super Mario Galaxy movie? No, but I'm going to see it Wednesday. I already plan to see it on Wednesday. Like, originally I wanted to see it on Sunday, but I'm gonna be honest, I really don't want. Like, the last time we went to the see the Super Mario movie, there were a bunch of these. I'm not sure how many, if you guys are like old or young or whatever, or at least above the age of 18. But there were these kids in the movie theater that kind of drove me up the wall. So right now I'm trying to choose to go to the movie theater in which there won't be a lot of freaking kids in the theaters. why Nightball decided to do that. Wait, Nightball is acting weird. My apologies. Oh, fuck. And the music stopped because I switched windows. Alright, cool. Movie theaters are the... What the hell? Movie theaters are the worst. I have a Netflix show recommendation for you, Dai. It's called Dragon Prince. I actually watched Dragon Prince, to be honest. Like, I watched that like years ago, actually. So I'm very familiar with Dragon Prince. I need to catch up on like the newer seasons, but I heard that they did a Kickstarter. They did a Kickstarter for like a time skip version of it, but I'm very familiar with Dragon Prince. Okay, so let's play this.
Oh, that's...
Okay. A similar situation happened to me when I was watching Detective Pikachu, although there were also adults who were just addicted to the first season of Pokemon. Oh, you mean kids at heart. Okay, so she does a kick. Or at least a pose of it. Alright, so, okay, so we got the pose set up. I can't lie, I kind of miss the old SFM style videos with the different volumes and stuff like that. Not really. I don't really miss SFM. I mean, technically I could do more. Like, I am trying to do like a bit more. Like, I am working on like a skip-based animation, like involving Princess Peach and Bowser. In fact, I'm going to try to work on that next week in conjunction with a KWC episode. But I don't really miss SFM. Even though I'm not going to lie, like, Blender is kind of annoying me a little bit these days. Alright, so what was the winning option? Kong Missile. Oh wait, no, it's a tie. Okay, so I'm going to do the breaking tie. I am going with Dynamite Kick. Yeah, so we're going to call it Dynamite Kick. But no, I don't really miss SFM like, SFM was like good for like me getting into animation. Like, I don't regret that, but the other stuff I don't regret. Like, low key, like the SFM community could have been better. Like, every community has their shits, the incels, their problematic people, but there was like a lot of entitled people that I came across in the SFM community. So I don't really miss SFM. And I sure as hell don't fuck with the community these days. But yeah, I will say that I will admit that we could, like, I could bring back like some like skip-based animations, but other than that, I don't miss SFM. Not really. Really, that's a huge surprise. No, not really, fam. Like, I don't. Like, there are were good people, but from my experience, that I think one of the problems with the SFM community, like, I'm gonna be honest, like I'm trying, like, I struggle talking about this because it's kind of like a sore spot for me at times, but I don't really like the SFM community. I feel like can be very entitled. Like, I think part of it is because of the Saxies, and it created like this overly competitive environment. And if your SFM was not of the quality of like a fucking animated feature, it was complete and utter shit. And if you didn't try to improve your animation, if you didn't try to do other shit with your animation, it would be also be considered shit. Like, that was from my experience. Not for me. I'm not locked in the animation community. I'm an outsider. That's a good thing. Honestly, it's best. Like, my biggest advice is just lurk in like animation communities you trust, but unless you really vibe with that community, I would not be too active in any animation community or any art community, in my opinion, because again, you come across people that are just snobbish a lot of times. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like, there are times in which I could have done a bit better with stuff like that, but in my honest opinion, but other than that, I don't really mess with the SFM community. Okay, so let's take a look at this again. Since I brought Chainsaw Man earlier, is there one character you dislike most out of all of them? I don't know. I don't really hate a character. Well, maybe I don't even hate Mama too much. Like, yeah, I don't like her, but I don't hate her. Like, you know what? I think I know what's happening. That's why. Heat threshold is 0. Alright, let's change that. It should be fixed. Like, I don't, like, even with people bitching about Denji, I don't really hate Denji as well. I pity him at times. He's kind of like he's a sad character. Like people get annoyed with how sexual it is, but the thing the thing they seem to forget is that Denji is literally a teenage boy. I'm not going to say, well, boys will be boys, but they seem to forget that he is like a teenage boy. So, but then wait a second. Hold on a second. I think I see something weird happening with her leg. Hey Sky, welcome to the stream. All right, let me take a look at this. Is her leg stretching weirdly? No, it looks fine here. I thought maybe it was my imagination. Okay, so she is doing the animation, so the next step is setting the move so that way it can only be done in the air. I mean, obviously it wouldn't make sense for her to do it on the ground. Oh wait, no. Oh fuck. Why don't I expand this really quick? I think I can put it in the middle, but But yeah. See, must be. I wonder if I can put like logic in this. This is gonna be interesting. I've never done this in Odin before. So how's Pickle doing after getting roast from the last stream? He doesn't want to talk to me anymore. He doesn't want to talk to me anymore. I'm on like a no call list. He doesn't want to talk to me anymore. I mean, he got pretty fucking upset, guys. Like, he got really upset. Alright, so I guess alright, so that doesn't work. What if I do 2 of them? Don't worry, Piccolo. Piccolo got Janet. Yeah, he's fine, guys. He's totally fine. So, can I put more than one condition? Oh wait, no, I can do this instead. Void Bull Airborne requirements. Okay, so let's try this instead. Maybe this will work. Well, let's see. Well, at least Piccolo isn't going to sue you. Oh yeah, because he'll sue Hana. In fact, I think that's going to be her next. I think when we do the Hana's KWC episode, we're going to have Piccolo, Chun-Li sue her. Hell, and Vegeta, because we're going to give her a Vegeta move, so he's going to sue her as well. But Build is. I mean, no, I don't know why I keep saying Build instead of Drive. Drive is the only person that's like, hey, steal my move. Please steal my move. Please. Like, I really need you to steal my move, Hana. Please steal my move. People forgot about me. You stealing my move gives me purpose in my life, Hana. Please steal my move. So I definitely know that's going to be the focus for her KWC episode. Okay, cool. So this works. Alright, so let's see. Digital requirements field can activate. Ground check. Must be grounded. Be grounded. Let's see. Let's see. It's gotta add some extra logic. Is this? Let's see. True. Let's see. Alright, is Drive not as good as the Rider season or something? No, Drive is good. I like Drive. It just said Build was my favorite Kamen Rider season. Like, I really like Build. Build was like, for me, Build and Zero, even 01 was my favorite, were my favorite, like, Kamen Rider seasons. Like real talk, like Build was like a really good season. I haven't really caught up on like Kamen Riders because I got distracted with shit. Here's a good question: who has more game, Vegeta or Kakyoin? Well, it depends if you're talking about Prince Vegeta or regular Vegeta. Like if you're talking about Prince Vegeta that I do, and that I actually voice my stuff from time to time, not even time to time, who regularly voice. Like, he hasn't really voiced my stuff recently, not because I really haven't actually like voicing something, but if you're talking about that Vegeta, then obviously Prince Vegeta. If you're talking about regular Vegeta, then Kakyoin. Alright, so that should work. See you. Alright, let's see if that requirement works. Okay. Okay, so I'm pressing the button, it's not working, but if we do it in the air, she does it. Alright, I gotta implement the logic in which, as long as she fulfills the requirements, it will update the UI. But okay, so we update the move so that way it shows she does it only in the air. Alright, so now we gotta implement the move logic, which is gonna be fun. I mean, technically it's not a homing move. I mean, it would be weird for it to be a homing move. Like, she's just moving diagonally. So technically, hey Attender, welcome to the stream, my dude. So technically, we don't really need like homing logic. We just need her to go down, like literally down, like in a diagonal. Like, I feel like I might be overcomplicating it by trying to make it a homing move. Besides, it's a dive kick. Literally get good. Time your kicks, get good. I'm fine. You just missed me rant about Star Trek Strange New Worlds, involving one fun character. She was not fun at all. She is not a fun character. Alright, so we're going to try something. So, she moves forward by 10 and then down by 10. Again, if we did this right, it should be correct, or she should be moving in like a dive kick pattern. I have an important question, Dai. How does a yandere expansion work? How do you know who goes where? Well, that's a simple question, Zeno. Basically, so there are three, as you know, there are three types of yanderes. The basic bitch, the just right, and then the crazy bitch. So, so you have the basic bitch. So, basically women that just like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, they're too nice to be they're too nice or whatever. They like, oh, I like you, but they're just, and they do have slight violent tendency, but it's not really completely overblown. Then you have the crazy women that will murder, but that's because they're horny. Once you give them, they mellow out, they chill. It's basically, you basically fix them. Then you have the yanderes that no matter how many times you them, nothing's gonna fix them. No, we'll fix them. No, they will always stay batshit crazy. Hey, Slick, welcome to the stream. So for a literal example of this is, from Future Diary. I'm not kidding. In the series, like near the end of the series, her and Yuki finally they finally, but she was still crazy. So is like a literal example of no dick can fix her. LOL, yonder women don't exist. Well, yeah. If they do exist in real life, then you stay the fuck away from them. Anime yanderes are A-okay. Real life yanderes, no. Like, I'm sorry for breaking out character, but you don't. It's like Full Metal Alchemist rule. It's like the Full Metal Alchemist rule. There has to be a law of equivalent exchange for yanderes. For the yandere rule, you don't stick your dick in a crazy woman in real life. You don't stick your dick in real women. You don't. No. You gotta stay away from crazy women. No. You can't fix crazy in real women. Sorry. Like, I'm sorry if I'm bringing out character, guys. I'm really sorry, but no, guys. No. You can't fix crazy for crazy women. For real life. That's why we have yandere, guys. We can live up our fantasies of dating a fucking mentally unstable woman in the comforts of our own home. And don't have to worry about them fucking murdering us and sleep. I mean, for fuck's sakes. Hey, I'm not sure how many of you guys still on fucking Twitter, but have you guys seen the fucking video of like the crazy woman, like a woman who was dating a guy and she was literally breaking his window? Like, no, you don't want that in real life. Addiction. Well, at least he finally admitted it. I mean, you got VTubers. Why the alright, okay. Alright, Nightbot, you're acting a little bit too crazy. Pausing. Alright, you get okay. Okay, we gotta calm you down, Nightbot. We gotta calm you down, my dude. You're getting a little bit too crazy with the moderation. Okay, shit. I can't find the settings for this thing. Okay, let's see. Security, blah, blah, blah. Alright, I don't know. I apologize for Nightball deciding to act crazy. Like Nightball is acting like a yandere in chat. My apologies. But no. Alright, so let's see if she will actually... Okay, so she moves down, but not forward enough. Alright, she go... Alright, so we gotta adjust that. We need her to move forward. Is it because of the setting? Wait, let me take a look. If I remember correctly... Let's see, let's check something. Okay, let's check the movement curves. There you are, that's why. Okay, so... So basically, you guys are probably saying, well, just die. It's just a fucking line. What does that mean? Well, the way this movement system works is that it basically reads the line over time. And if this is 0, then it means that it doesn't move at all. So we gotta put this to 1. Zoom out. Let's go with 1. There we go. So now she should be moving forward and she should be falling down. All right, let's see how it looks now. But yeah. Oh yeah. But yeah, chat. Like, real talk, no, you don't want crazy women in real life. I can just imagine now. I can just imagine now. People in my I can't imagine. You VTuber, I guess you can consider me a VTuber right now. VTuber Daitomodachi admits that he doesn't want to date a yandere in real life. That was my G! How dare he? I just don't understand. Why would he not date yanderes in real life? I feel so betrayed! You lied to me, Daito-sama! Okay. Okay, so she is moving forward, but she should be moving. You can call me Vanilla, but I like Dares. No, there's nothing wrong with that, my G. Nothing wrong with that. Okay, so she is moving at a down, like forward and down, but we need to orientate her briefly towards the ball. Yeah, I know how to do that. Alright, waifu suggestion. Moko Aikayashu and Kurama from Rosario Vampire. If I remember correctly, one is definitely the ice woman. Like, she's kind of like the laid-back ice woman, if I remember correctly. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. On loop start, we're just going to temporarily just... Oh wait, no. If I remember correctly, this code skips the loop start. If I have no animation for animation stuff. No, I get what Dice kind of from. Believe me, I like them too. I simp for Albedo, but IRL life Leandre, no, don't not go for it. I can just imagine, like, you know, Tropic Thunder about the guy said you never go full stupid. Well, obviously he says the other thing, but you can't really say that nowadays. But you never go full stupid. Like, you never want to go full yandere. You never want to go full yandere. Okay, so loop star should still be invoked. Alright, cool. So we can do this then. So we're going to enable this briefly. Then we're going to disable. Then we're going to de-enable it. Ever watched Dragon Ball Z Kai? Yeah, I watched Kai. Well, watched it. I still prefer Z even despite its issues. I still like Z. Grew up in Z. Even though, to be honest, I haven't really watched a lot of Dragon Ball because I don't know. Dragon Ball was kind of beating out of me lately. Like I just need some time to like recover. So would Harley Quinn be on that spectrum? She's interesting. Like, she's crazy, but she has her limits. Like, I've been watching the Harley Quinn show. Well, I watched the Harley Quinn show, but she was crazy, but even she's like, yo, no, even I'm like, that's not cool. So I think she'll be in the middle of the spectrum. Okay, so her dive kick does. So now her kick does go towards the ball. Coolio. So it's now going towards the ball.
Seriously?
All right, so it's going to the ball now. So the next step is when she hits the ball, it should just stop right there. She should not be going any further. It should just be an immediate stop. Gotta make sure I did set this up so that we can break the loop. Looks like I didn't, so we're going to add some new logic to this. Let's see what else. Okay, so I got so we're gonna just add like expand this. Actually, I sent for pretty niche rifles. Like she's from the Dango from the Tanzania Tiger. Not people know about her. Tai came out like when I was still playing the PS2, but back then he was still pretty niche back then. So I do agree, like that is kind of niche, my dude. All right, did I create a function in which always true loop? Press button, loop counter, loop timer. Oh wait, no. Activate interrupt. Timer interrupted. Okay, I can just break the loop that way. Okay. We're getting somewhere. Oh wait, by the way, chat, I gotta show you a new. So I implemented a new type of way of like doing combos. In fact, you know what? I'll show you really quick. So I'll show you with Maki, but I recently added a new type of move. Well, combo ender, in which you can actually spike the ball to the ground. Like I gotta figure out some more logic to make it so that way people don't spam the move, but I think this is a cool new way of expanding combos. So pay close attention. Oh wait, I'll just let it crash. All right, so Maki's like slam move, attack, pause, and then attack. So it's like a double. So the way you do the combo is similar to Devil May Cry, in which if you time your pauses and then attack, it'll do different moves. So her move will be attack, attack, pause, and then attack. So let's do it in the air. It feels really gratifying, though. I'm not gonna lie. It feels really gratifying. the way you'd spike it to the ground. But yeah, that's a new type of move that you're able to do with the. I implemented the move for Maki, and I'm still trying to figure out how will I implement it for Hana and Dresser. The thing I want to be careful with is that I don't want all the characters to say, "Oh, you can do the slam move. You do attack, pause, attack, pause." Like I want to have the slam move be different characters. So for Maki, her slam move would be attack, pause, and then attack. While for Hana, I want to be attack, pause, and then attack. So I want to change it up a bit, if you get what I'm saying. All right, so let's wrap up. Let's add this logic to Hana. Before I learned about Kamen Rider, associate this move with kicking in the air from fighting games, especially with Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter. I think it's called Izuma kick, but even then, I think it still ties back to Kamen Rider. So technically, I could be wrong. But I think that the Izuma kick was inspired by Rider kick. You know what? Let's ask that really quick. Let's go to Google. Yes, the Izuma kick, lightning kick is seen in various anime and games. It's heavily inspired by the iconic Rider kick from the Kamen Rider live action series. So it is. So long story short, it looks like it is based on like Kamen Rider. Not as much. Izuma kick is a special type of kick you see in like anime and fighting games. I'm curious, what's the bet between Dresser and Maki that led to her being Maki's maid? You know, I should probably work on like a video talking about that. I think it'll be a funny story. I'm kind of leaning towards making it similar to how the Grim Reaper became the kid's personal slave in Billy and Mandy. So I'm kind of leaning towards that origin for Dresser. So we have a Rider kick, but will we have other iconic Rider moves? Rider $20 practical effect. It depends on what you guys vote on for the next set of character moves. It depends. Like if you guys pay attention to the community polls, then you'll have like a say in like what moves the characters will do. That'll be an awesome story to tell. You know what? That could be like a summer video. Yeah, you know what? I should probably write the script for that sometime. Alright, you know what? Let's clear all of this. Let's clear view. Let's clear. For now, let's just have her hit. So right now, what I want to do is when she hits the ball, she should stop, and then it'll be registered as like a hit. Let's also make this hitbox very fucking not. Yeah, I think that's a good size. Let's make it big. Alright, so gonna disable the collider. Going to invoke the event. Then we're going to interrupt the timer. With timer, interrupt timer, and that should be good. We consider power from Chainsaw Man Yandere. She is not a Yandere. I'm telling you right now, she's not a Yandere, my dude. What's a series you dislike? If we're talking about live action series, the first thing that comes to my mind, American Chinese. Like, I think it's called American Chinese. It was like a Disney. It was like a Disney live action series. No, it wasn't American Chinese. What was the name of that series? American Born Chinese. That was a series. Okay, it's American Born Chinese. That's the name of the series. American Born Chinese. Real talk, I fucking hated that show. I fucking hated the pro tag. Like, from the promo, they kept hyping the Song Wukong as like the pro tag, but I fucking hated him. The actual pro tag was like the spoiled brat. Like, I get the premise of having have a character that's kind of like a spoiled brat. Like, it's supposed to be like a character journey when you have characters like that. You're supposed to see them grow into being a more respectable person. Like it happened with Amphibia. Anne was spoiled in Amphibia, but she still had redeeming traits that make you kind of like, okay, she's kind of annoying and she's kind of spoiled, but I still like her. She's still cool. I vibe with her. The pro tag you could not vibe with. He was annoying and he was a dick. Like, he had very little redeeming value. Very little. And I clocked out episode 4. I was like, okay, I get like the game plan is to make this character likable, but he is just so unlikable that I just do not want to continue watching this series. So that's like an example of like a series I fucking hate to the nth degree. American Born Chinese, never heard of that one. Well, that's well, there's your fucking answer. Well, that's the fucking answer. But yeah, let me pull it up really quick. But yeah, this is a show. I could not stand. I could not stick with it. It has a 94% Rotten Tomatoes. Really? Whatever. So the character's as bad as Velma? Not as bad as Velma, but still pretty fucking bad. Okay, so let's continue the logic. Okay, so when it connects, it should interrupt the timer. Also, you know what? Let's pull up the Legnado move. Hey, have you ever played the Lancer RPG? I'm not familiar with the Lancer RPG. Can you talk about that? What's the Lancer RPG? Let me pull that up. What is this?
You didn't have to cut me off. Think I'm like you never had to know we were nothing. I don't really need your love.
Wait a second. Wait. I think I've heard of this. I think I've seen clips of the game. Wait a second. Let me pull it up on Steam really quick. I really hope nothing bad comes up when I pull up my Steam page. I don't see it. Alright, I'll keep looking around. Man, starting to get into drawing anime lately, like really getting into it. There's nothing wrong with that, Nintendo. Nothing wrong with that at all, my dude. Okie dokie, so I think we're good. So let's test this thing out. Lancer Tactics is based off of the Lance RPG. Let's pull up again. I'll pull up after. Oh, wait, I think I understand. So, Lancer Tactics and Lance RPG are from the same universe, right? Okay, so it kind of works. Alright, let's just get some heat and then do the move in the air. Okay, so it does work.
Seriously?
I see. Okay. How many fake characters have appeared on KWC thus far? Okay, so we have Skaha. That's one. Fate, Saber Mordred. Jolter. And then you have Astafo. So 5? 5 I believe it's 5 thus far. Nah, Lancer Tactics is someone taking a Lancer TRPG and making it into a game. Okay, fair. Okay, so it does, the move does connect and does inflict damage, but what we need to do is, in order to make it more fun, going to have the ball launch in the air. We'll go at 5 for now. See how we feel about that. Has anyone from Limper's company showed up on KWC? Nah, I can tell you for a fact no one has. Have you ever put any Konosuba characters in KWC? Oh, dude, we have. We had Aqua on KWC. We had Dogness, Megumin. Basically, the 3 main KWC Konosuba girls. They have appeared. So I know for a fact the next one has to be Wiz. She has to appear eventually. We either live in the Marvel universe or the DC universe. Oh. Ooh, that's a, I guess DC, to be honest. I think Marvel is, like, I'm more up to date with Marvel, but I know for a fact I would not want to be in the Marvel universe. Like, I don't know much about the DC lore, but well, actually, no, because the Batman villains kind of make you don't want to live in the DC universe. Like, just from Batman's rogue catalog, you don't want to end up with them. So, fuck. I don't know. That's a tricky question. Both get destroyed on a monthly basis. Yeah, that's the thing. Is like, okay, so they both get destroyed on a monthly basis. So, which one would be the least problematic? Okay, so the rider kick does connect and does Same thing with Superman. That is a that is a hard question because I don't know if I want to end up in the DC or Marvel because it sounds like you get fucked either way. Oh fuck! I just realized. So recently we added like jump canceling, and that jump canceling works well with like her dive kick move. So if we jump,
Seriously?
do you prefer Disney or DreamWorks? Well, I'm going to say DreamWorks right now because Disney, like I said in previous streams, Disney is like creatively bankrupt. Like they are creatively bankrupt. At least with DreamWorks, they do occasionally release stuff that's like visually interesting. Okay, cool. So technically the dive kick move works. We got the basic functionality for the dive kick move. So let's make it a little bit more epic. First thing, we're going to cut this in half. Then we're going to add like a little explosion when it connects. Explosion. Let's pull a Dynamite projectile because I know for a fact that one has like. Let's see. Where are you? Coolio. Boom. Hello, I just saw the Marvel movie today. Mario movie today. Cool. How was it, my dude? Like, I was a little concerned because because critics were saying, whoa, this movie fucking sucks. But I heard people say, no, it's actually pretty good. Dive kicks is hella cool, but have you considered its cousin, the slide kick? Would a slide kick work though? That's the only issue. Like the slide kick, like you're constantly up in the air for a ball buster, so that's gonna be tricky though. I mean, technically she was doing a slide kick earlier, but I don't know. It might be a little bit problematic. It might be a little bit tricky to do. Alright, let's hit undo for a sec. We'll change the simulation to world, so that way. Then we're gonna deactivate this really quick. Do you remember Miss Toad from the Thumbelina movie? I don't, to be honest, my dude. I don't. Okay, so I'm gonna activate this. See how it looks. I heard the pacing in that film is fast. Yeah, true. I will admit, some like Twitter kind of spoiled something major in the movie, and I will say. I won't spoil it because I don't want to spoil it, but basically if you are a fan of this fucking shit for some reason, the movie really makes it very fucking questionable now. It makes it very questionable if you're still a fan of that ship. Oh shit, that looks cool! Yo, that looks cool.
Bitchin'.
Japs, you know what I'm talking about, Japs. You know what I'm talking about. Okay, so So the explosion looks cool as fuck, but we're going to have to like spawn it rather than having it attached to Hana. Okay, bomb owner, you pull amount 2. Don't snap to the ground. We're gonna delete this. Who would you consider the worst waifu in anime you know thus far? Oh man, this is a good fucking question. This is gonna be a good question. Oh fuck. There are so many there are so many terrible waifus out there. Mei, hands down. I don't care if she's hot as hell. She's a groomer. No matter how hot she is. Personally, I don't even like her haircut. She looked hotter with her hair down. She's still kind of a groomer. So, Mei, hands down. And that's another one. And that's another one. Another one. Let's see. Oh boy. Who is another good fucking... Melty from Shield Hero. Melty from Shield Hero. Basically, you already know why. It's a Melty or Malty? Malty, yeah. No, fuck her. Not even that. Fuck her. Hollywood is another good example of another good example. No, you stay away. No, stay away from her. No. Terrible waifu. Don't care if she's hot. Don't care if she's hot. You don't. She's too fucking crazy. No. Flare from Redo. Fuck, I forgot about Redo. I don't even want to touch that shit. My worst waifu is Stella from Hazbin Hotel. Eventually, I'm going to watch Hazbin Hotel and Hell of Bosses because we're going to do Luna for Monster Maidom. Like that's like we have to do her. We can't like I already know we have to do Luna from. We have to do Luna, so I gotta binge watch Hell of Bosses soon. Maybe that could be like a Discord event. Actually, fuck. Yeah. That could be cool. Well, that could be something for the Patreon. Hey, Andrew, welcome to the stream. Gorosaka 2. I forgot that chick. Yep, okay, that's good. That's good. Okay, alright, so we're going to change some things for this, but it is connecting. And we're going to change how it spawns. Which Yu-Gi-Oh waifu is your favorite? Taya. I don't care. I don't know. Like I know people say Dark Magician Girl, My Valentine, all those women, but I don't know, Taya. I mean, like the way Taya, like to me, Taya is like Bay a lot of times. I don't care if she's like annoying with the friendship shit. I don't care if she's annoying with the friendship shit. The way she walks those jean bottom shorts. You know what? I should probably look for a model. I wonder if they did if there's a model for.
Bitchin'.
Okay, so there's one more thing we gotta do. So what I also want to do is have her disable gravity for, like I said, when the kick connects. I love Aikizawa from Yu-Gi-Oh! There isn't a lot of bad Yu-Gi-Oh! Waifus. I prefer Alexia though. You know who's another slept-on waifu? The Egyptian chick from the Egyptian chick. I forgot her name. Let's pull it up. Let's pull her up. Fuck it. Izu Ishtar. She's Bae. She's Bae. Yeah, she's Bae. She's Bae. Forgot about her. Very cool Hana profile pic. Okay, so if we did this correctly, when the kick connects, her gravity should be disabled for a little bit. But if the kick doesn't connect, then it won't disable her gravity. And then, to make sure it doesn't do weird shit, also we should have done this with the other one. See. Will you consider playing Ragna on KWC because of Monster made him? Maybe next year, but I need to. But she's gonna be a problematic to animate. So also, I haven't really seen a good model of her. Like, for fuck's sake, people started getting mad at me for the Fiona episode. Like. Someone got mad at me because we didn't use the thick version of Fiona. Like, I cannot emphasize how hard I tried looking for a thick version of Fiona, but her skinny version was the only model we could find. So, but long story short, gonna have to wait for a proper model for her. Real talk, Dynamite. If money was no object and was sponsored, would you consider doing semi-obscure waifu verse like Magi or Child of God? Or pay good money for Endursu or Jahad or a bunch of other women I cannot pronounce? Yep. If money was no object, if the video was sponsored, then yeah. Obscure waifus, no problemo. That's not your fault, Di. I know, but tell it to the usual people, tell it to someone who never heard of me and just gets obsessed with like waifus and stuff. Okay, so I think there's a glitch going on. So I think since the Dynamite explosion is designed to like hit, yeah, this is I thought. This I thought is hitting Hana. Alright, so oh, there's another version I created some time ago. Could you commission some modeler? Well, yeah, but here's the thing. Commissioning 3D modeler can be very expensive. It can be very expensive. Like, a $300 to $400 model is considered cheap in the cheap spectrum. Like the cheaper option is to like grab an existing model and then modifying it or kit bashing it. That'll be like the least expensive option. Let's see, blah blah blah, explosion. So we're swapping this around. If they can flip themselves for what type of stuff they can go make themselves. Yeah. I mean, I've been doing this type, I've been making content for years now. Like, when I first started, it used to really bother me. Now it's just like, it's like the Saitama meme. It's like that Saitama meme in which he's reading mail and he's like, wow, this person has no life. That's basically me with most comics these days. Most. There's still things that irk me here and there, but I consider myself a little bit calmer these days. Okay, this feels a lot better. I mean, we still gotta do some refinement, but it's definitely a start. Also, I think... Alright, so we're gonna rename this. Small. Then we're gonna call this big. What about Misty from Yu-Gi-Oh! 5DS? I'm not gonna lie, Michael, I thought you were talking about Misty from Pokemon. I have not watched 5DS. Let's up it by 2. Change this. See how it looks now. I watch Yu-Gi-Oh! Much, but I don't watch Yu-Gi-Oh! Much, but I remember when I saw Dark Magician Girl for the first time, she captured my heart too at the time. Yeah, I mean, I thought Dark Magician Girl was cute, but I was still crushing for Taya. I was still crushing for Taya. Yes! That feels so much better. Okay, let's add some SFX to this. Let's add some SFX. Something to make it feel more like, oh shit, here it comes, here it comes, here it comes. Alright. I am not a good audio engineer. I'd rather have Toast do this, but it's cool. Let's see if I can do it. Let's see. Dai, what are your thoughts on Yu-Gi-Oh! Zex? I cannot answer that because I have not watched that version of Yu-Gi-Oh! My dude. I have not watched that version, so I cannot answer that. Maybe we should bring Daisy to KWC. Well, well, rather say. Yeah, definitely. Hey, Megalo, what's up, my dude? Good to see you pop by, my dude. God, I'm not sure what SFX would work. I usually. Hana seems to be coming along nicely. Yep. I'm just trying to find like a good, like, we got like the explosion SFX already done, but the issue is that I'm just trying to find the good like whooshing effect, if that makes sense. I think this is close. I think we're going to use this one. Here's a question. Who do you think is absolutely worst harem protagonist so bad that you could punch through this hit? Oh my fucking god. I know. I have the perfect answer to this question. I was watching this harem anime called Asobi Nikyo Cat Plan Cuties. That was the name of it. I swear to God, there was a scene in which it was near the end of the series, and all the girls are saying, "No, I want his stick. No, I want his stick. No, I want his stick." Blah 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 blah. And all the main girl was like, "No, girls, we all can have his stick." Well, I'm paraphrasing to say they're basically saying they want him. They basically confess their feelings, but they're just deciding to go with the harem route. And the dude was literally a few feet away from them. He could hear them from an earshot. And his fucking response was, what are you guys talking about? You guys making no sense. I never felt an urge to go across the screen and strangle a person before. They were literally saying, they were literally saying, we like you and we want you. And his response was that shit. But yeah, that answers your question, Megalo. That will answer your question. You know what? In fact, let me see if I can find that clip on YouTube. I don't have to. I can't find it. I can't find it right now. But that scene really pissed me off. Like it's engraved in my psyche how much I hate that guy. Like it's like that fucking meme of the guy just gritting his teeth in anger, saying, "I hope you die." And the coolest guy is like, "I like trains," or some other bullshit. Like that's literally my reaction to that guy. Like, god damn, I hated him. Oh boy. Like, my friends keep saying, well, the guy from like, what was that fucking mecha anime with the clueless harem protagonist? Like, he's fucking clueless. He's fucking clueless as well, but nothing. Like, it'll take a lot for me to hate a person more than that kid. Strangle. You're becoming Homer to strangle him. Yes! I can imagine myself strangling him like Homer does to Bart. That's how much I fucking hated that kid. Ugh. Alright, so let's test this out. Well, I have to go back to work, Dicey. I hope you have a good Easter. Thanks, Megalo. Thanks for coming by. And same to you, my dude. Man, Alright, I gotta figure out why my VTuber's like acting weird like this. Okay, also I realized we need to add another thing to Hana. We gotta add like a flaming thing to her feet. Like that's a thing that is common, like Kamen Rider stuff. But the question is, do I have something that would do that? Do I have a VFX that's like flaming and shit, or we can put to her feet? Where's my VFX package? Okay, let's take a look. Do I have something that's like... I mean, technically, maybe we could use... Maybe we could put this on Hana's feet. Or we can use this instead. Alright, so let's do... So we gotta go to... Guys, select Hana again. Is there a waifu that Avatar Last Airbender on Legend Core you unlike? I don't know. I never really had like any romantic attachment to any of the characters on Last Airbender. And I didn't watch Korra at all, but my sister complains about Korra a lot to the point where I'm like, yeah, I don't think I'm going to watch Korra. Well, I know I'm going to watch Korra sometime because I want to do... We're going to do a KWC episode for Korra. And I heard how bad she is. Like, I go on, like, every time I go on Twitter, I see people saying, Korra's not bad, guys. She's really not bad. She's actually misunderstood. But she did some questionable stuff. Like, apparently she is a homewrecker. Like people seem to forget the fact that she kind of stole Asami's boyfriend at first, and then stole stole Asami from her boyfriend. So she is a homewrecker. Which seemed like, hell, I could probably do a KFC episode based on that. That she is a homewrecker. Alright, let's see. Alright, so keep you there. Misunderstood. I swear, people on Twitter keep saying, well, she's misunderstood. Misunderstood. Like, what do you mean Korra is bad? Like, is she a villain, or what makes you her bad, or I'm tripping? In terms of, like, her, like, she does a lot of, like she does a lot of questionable stuff from what I've heard. Like, how she basically a homewrecker, how she basically destroyed the realm of the Avatar, or she separated the Avatar realm from everyone else. Apparently, again, I have to watch the series, but that's a common complaint that I made. They made the Korra hate canon in Twin Heavens. I have no idea what that is. That the new Avatar series coming out? Okay, so alright, we're just saying this loop for now because I need to position this. Wait a second, what am I doing? I can just link to our skeleton. Yeah, right there. Okie dokie. Ever watched High School of the Dead? Yeah, I watched High School of the Dead. I am gonna say I forgot her name. It's a chick with a sword. Or the nurse. The nurse. It's a shame. Can we get some? By the way, can you get some F and chat for the author? Psycho, thank you. Thank you, Nick. Is it? No, that's not it. Alright, let's just... Is this you? Yeah, that's you. See how this looks. Let's delete you and go at 10. Okay, maybe 1. Let's try 50. See how this looks. Yeah, that looks better. Cool, cool, cool. Chiatsu will always be wet waifu. Yeah. Okay, so I think we got the... Cool, 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 cool. Alright, cool. Alright, so let's increase the size. Let's go 1.5, then 5. Let's see how this looks now. Ooh! Ooh! I like that. I like that. I like that a lot. Let's... maybe we can just... Alright, so let's go with 1. Then go with 1. Let's delete the looping and see how it looks. Have you thought about doing more Persona waifus? Persona is kind of niche, like it seemed like people are not really keen with Persona waifus, so I don't think we'll be doing another one in the immediate future. Take this out, see how it looks. Cut this half, see how this looks. I was going to ask if Hana have other people moves, like really consider seeing, but I remember Goku's moves are the only ones he create. I mean, let me read the question again. I was gonna ask if Hana having other people's moves is really considered stealing, but then I remember none of Goku's moves are the ones he created. I mean, technically, not really. I mean, someone even brought up that Cell's moves he also stole from people. So technically, I guess technically isn't really stealing per se, but at the same time, people will still... We kind of live in a society where people will still say, oh, you stole this move from this place, so whatever. Alright, so... some play. It's just clear. And on animation end. Particle systems stop. Alright, let's see how this looks. We have more DBZ waifus like Videl. I think if we do more DBZ waifus, I'm going to do Videl. Like, I would like to do Videl. And I will fucking... I still do not like her fucking haircut. I like her with the pigtails. I do not like any other haircut. Well, I thought the tomboy cut did not look good on her. When I did the Android 21 skit years ago, in which Gohan broke up with Videl because her haircut was... What the fuck is that? What the fuck is going on? I was talking about Videl's hair, not your hair, Hana. What the fuck is going on with your hair? What is going on with your hair, Hana? What the fuck?
Bitchin'.
To make a long story short about Korra's twin heavens, basically Korra reshaped the 4 nations into 1 nation, and now the new avatar being hunting spared by humans. What the fuck was that? What? Wait, what the hell? Why are your hair growing, Hana? What is going on? What the fuck did I do? That was a weird bug. I don't know what caused that. But I hope moving that thing out of her... I hope fixed it.
Ball busters. Oh.
Please. Okay, let's see if that fixed it. No. What the fuck is going on? What is going on with your hair, Hana? Hana? Why is your hair growing, Hana? Okay. No, it's still fucking growing for some fucking reason. Okay. What the fuck? Why? What the what? What the She's becoming like Bayonetta. Okay, so her hair fizz is acting weird for some fucking reason. I don't know why, but I'll figure that out later. We'll figure that out later. Alright, so it's not. So we gotta fix this up a bit more. I mean, it's working, but the flames is going, but it's not going in the right direction that I wanted. Alright, let's disable your hair fizz for now until I can figure out what's causing that. Then let's reattach. Let's put the VFX there again, see how it looks. Okay, for now we're just going to leave. Alright, we're just going to keep that parented to her leg for the time being. Okay, well that's... Alright, keep that parented for her leg for the time being, see if that fixes anything. That move looks great. Thank you, Zeno, appreciate it. If I can get the VFX done, well, then we can... If she ends up going Super Saiyan this time, I'll be on the floor laughing. Oh god, that'll be... There we go, that looks good. That looks good, that looks good, that looks good, that looks good. That... Well, okay, we gotta fix that. Alright, cool. So technically, we've got the bare basics for the... Uh-oh. Okay, so we got the move down. I just need to add like VFX to Or sound effects to the move, to the kick. Alright, we just gotta add more sound effects and make it more epic. I suppose it is taken from Kamen Rider, but I'm more of a Captain Falcon vibes in. Yeah, I mean, it really started off as... You know, that could be a short. Like, originally we tried to steal from, from Kamen Rider, but we end up stealing from Captain Falcon. That'd be funny. No problems with the hair. I mean, there's something up with the hair physics. That's why it's caught being weird, so I'm going to figure out what's causing that. Let's see. Oh, I gotta pause the sound, the music because it's getting, because I need to hear. Let's see. Let's see. Ba ba ba. So I think I'm gonna go with like the boom, the little boom subwoofs. That's it. Yeah, let's go with this. Alright, so I'm gonna make this slightly louder. This is, I think this is the first time I'm doing this in Audacity. It's funny how far hair grow. It's pretty fucking funny, yeah. For the sake of power scaling, how we rank each character from strongest to weakest. So obviously, Maki will be like beneath, will be like the lowest of the tier. Like she is the weakest of them. So it's either between Dresser or Hana until I work on the other characters. But I'm not sure if Dresser or Hana will be stronger. That's really tricky because Dresser is like a former water goddess, and Hana is just like martial artist with like, that seems pretty loud. Okay. Well, yeah, Rana Ramen from Digimon eventually, but right now we gotta do Live Monverse. Okay. Custom. Copy path. Yeah, I know who you're talking about. Oh wait, no, that's not the correct path. That's the correct path. Alright. Okay, let's add that to Hana. Okay. Question is, who is Kaki's favorite guest? I'm just going to tell you, Squirrel Girl. Squirrel Girl. like hands down Squirrel Girl. Let's see. All right, let's see if this SFX is gonna work. Also, I'm gonna pause the music for a sec because it's hard to really listen to the SFX with the music playing. Not even Samus. I mean, he smashed like Squirrel Girl like 3 times by now. You know, we should do a KWC episode in which we bring back all the girls that he smashed or did the room cocky with. All right, that sounds a lot cooler. Yeah, I Who's Daiki's? I think it's gonna be Yang. I think it's gonna be Yang. I think I will say Yang. All right, we're gonna add one more SFX, and then we're gonna end the stream because I think I'm pretty confident. I mean, I still gotta add more to her. It's more to it, but I think it's still a good start. Okay, why back? What did I miss? We're getting ready to wrap up soon, so I think I'm gonna go with this one. Still think I should add a little bit more juice to make it more like impactful, but I think it's still good enough. Like maybe I can add like a hit stop. I don't know. I'm kind of cautious doing hit stops now because I got some people on the short saying, "Why does it get this game looks like it moves slow?" And I'm like, no, that's just like the hit stop. Maybe I could turn that down a bit. Your opinion on JJK? Favorite shonen? Favorite shonen? Even though, to be honest, the waifu game is kind of lacking. Well, that's because it kind of have like a Dragon Ball situation in which if you're not Maki, you're pretty much sidelined after your first appearance. I mean, think about it. Miwa. Forgot Maki's sister. Maki's sister. Nobara. Utahane. Mei. Almost every single female character after they appeared gets sidelined. Almost every one of them. Like, I don't know why.
Ugh, seriously?
Are you doing Rivals Part 4? Yeah, we're definitely gonna do Rivals Part 4. More than likely around the summer. What if we add like a slowdown I'm a little curious. What happens if we add like a slowdown, and then for like we have like a brief slowdown for Hana's move for a few. I'm just a little curious. I'm not sure how well this is gonna look, but I think it should be cool. Let's do 0.25 duration. 0.25. Just a little curious. I wonder how it'll look when we do this. I'm gonna be honest, the 10 shower technique at JJK is kind of terrible when you think about it. It's very simple. Yeah. Ever play DB Genshin Ken Scar? Nah. Haven't touched it yet. That would make sense since wait for more to show up. Yeah. But yeah, the JJK waifu one really bothers me because you have fine women like Shoko, but she gets sidelined most of the times. I mean, I think Shoko is technically like very important in the series because she kind of does like some clutch saves, but other than that, if you're not Maki, you're pretty much fucking useless. And Yuki. Oh, fucking Yuki. Oh, fuck. Yuki got... Oh. I think Yuki is like the equivalent of the Star Spangled. I think she's equivalent of Star Spangled of how she got fucked over hard. Like Yuki got fucked over hard. Let's see how this looks now. I like that. I like that slow-mo effect. Alright, we gotta fix that bug, obviously. I feel like if I had like the right SFX, it would feel more epic. But I think that is a good... How would you feel when Yuji moms show up? I don't know if I would have folded like Kakyoin if I had knowledge prior. But I don't know. Alright, so I think that's it for the stream today. So we did manage to create Hana's new move, the Dynamite kick. I still got like maybe some more SFX and make it more epic, but I think the base... Oh wait, I forgot to add like the burn effect. Fuck. I didn't do that with the stream. Will you guys mind if I stream? No. Let's do this really quick. I don't think it'll take that long. Like, I'll still have to like do like... It won't even take that long. Won't take that long. I know I keep saying, oh, going in and stream right here, but it won't take that long. I mean, I still gotta implement the probability logic, but I'm just gonna quickly do this. Just very quickly, just so that way you guys can see the burn logic. Just very quickly. Then we'll end the stream after I implement it. Come on. I don't even think Aizen would dare do that. I don't know. I mean, I would imagine him and Kenjaku are bros. Has Deku's mom ever appeared on KWC? Not yet. But like, I'd rather do Bakugo's mom before I do Deku's mom. There, yep. Okay, so I'll do it again, but we got the burn logic implemented. So yeah, if you guys saw, the Hana's kick can burn the ball. I mean, obviously I'm going to implement like the probability, so that way it's not really a guarantee. If it's not really a 100% guarantee that every time Hana's kick lands, it will burn the ball automatically. Like, I would like to implement like some probability logic, so that way it's like a crit, if that makes sense. But that's pretty much it. Now we got everything done for the stream. All right, so now I can say the stream is over. So we managed to implement Hana's move. We have the dive kick working. We have the burn logic working. I gotta add a bit more SFX to make it more epic, but I think this is a good place. All right. So, I want to thank you guys for coming by the stream. Again, if you're new to the stream, my name is Daitomodachi, and I am working on my first commercial game, Ball Busters, which is an indie action roguelike where you do sick combos on balls. Please make sure to wishlist the game on Steam. We have 3.6k wishlist. We need 7k for the Steam gods to like us, or we need 7k wishlist for Senpai Steam to like notice us. But yeah. We're going to do one more Hana stream in which we're going to implement Vegeta's move. I think that'll be like the final Hana move stream, because I mean, there's still like a bit more moves I want to implement for Hana, especially since I want to implement moves in which the way I imagine Hana is that she's like a trickster, or she's very gloaty. She likes to gloat a lot. So I want to implement some moves in which it will enforce that type of mentality for her. One move I was thinking about doing is implement a move called Bet, in which you actually lose a try, but if you get a certain amount of combos, you will actually gain 2 more tries within the time limit. So let me rephrase it. One of her moves is that she actually bet a try, and if she can get a certain amount of moves within the time limit, she'll gain 2 more tries, and it will stack, in which every time she does a bet, she'll lose 2 tries, but if she does a combo correctly, she'll gain 4 tries. 3, 6, you guys get the idea. But anyway, with that said, thank you guys for watching, and hope you have a wonderful day and night. Laters! Like for more Ball Busters development. And if you want to support Ball Busters, wishlist is on Steam. We're pushing for 10k wishlist. Thanks again for watching, and hope you have a wonderful day and night. Laters!